Greetings everyone, and Gray here with another Days of Ruin Tiny Wars replay. Spawn on the south side as the blue... What's the name of this one again? Zhaotiantong. We have PeePeePooPoo. Spawn as the red Gage, we have Dark. Both of these, well, we've got, of course, got one custom CO, and Gage has been buffed from the base game. Let's see, what was the buff for this? Ground units and naval units get additional defense. Indirect units get additional offense. So this is a bit more generous. Hold the line and fire support. CO units get plus 20 offense, so he himself gets more damage as well. So he should be very effective in direct, or generally effective with any vehicle. None, and this is this effect global, and also indirect units get plus 2 max range. Zhaotiantong, or however you pronounce it, I have no idea. It is a bit unique. His boarding cost is negative 90%. Gage's is a standard 50%. Negative 90% means you get a 90% unit refund when you load your CO into a unit. Now you may think that's like, oh, just build the CO unit and delete it and then put another unit to get more money. You can do that, but the problem is doing that means you're also denying your own production a limited number of units put on the field. So, guess we'll have to wait and see how this player utilizes this the CO. And you get minus 90%, which means the CO unit gets you get funds that equals 90% of the production cost of the unit, so you get a 90% refund. But he has no CO power, no CO zone. In fact, the CO zone 0, which I believe it doesn't even affect himself, or only affects himself. It doesn't expand, so it gets a veteran unit and 90% refund. Interesting. Guess we'll have to wait and see how it goes. I can see that once you get a good amount of units in the field, maybe deploy a battle copter so you don't base skip and then deploy it and delete it. I'm not sure. Guess we'll find out soon enough. You can also pull out CO units at the HQ so you can push forward and then delete it. Maybe just be hyper aggressive with CO units at minimum. Either way, let's go ahead and get started. This map does have a pair of airports. Additionally, it's more or less split in a diagonal fashion. So imagine an X where one person gives one bar, the other person gives the other bar. There's also a pair of radar stations in the center. No columns as you can see. We also got a seaport here, which I see shores there, which probably means it prevents deployment of any naval units other than, of course, battleship or any leaving of the seaport, but you may be able to deploy a temporary seaport to unlock the capability to get actual ships on the field. By the way, both players capture the nearby sectors, trying to get all the income going. No initial CO unit. Maybe good idea to go for initial recons. You can charge forward and be hyper aggressive with it. We've got a bike here by Red Gage. The HQ is also here as well, so maybe this player can pull out bike and be aggressive towards his opponent's HQ. Just try to be annoying. There's also a couple more radar stations here, so there's 4 radar stations as well as 2 comm towers. There's the comm towers. You also have some temp ports that people can claim for forward resupply and reinforcement of the various air units. So, yeah, there's actually 4 of them on the field as well. This map is quite large, has a lot of various stuff going on. And we do have a red tank deployed on the field as well. Bikes pushing way forward. Blue goes for radar station. I'm assuming radar stations do provide income. Yes, they do. I just have to remember that pretty much everything in this game provides income, barring temporary ports and airports. From in Advanced Wars Dual Strike and among other Advanced Wars, not necessarily all structures provide income, like comm towers. Blue has spotted a tank here. I have a feeling it's going to CO it. Red deploys out his CO unit. Blue's probably going to counter. does CO unit there. Let's actually go back a little bit there. Go back one as well. You can see here 21,500. Let me just make sure it's on recording. Yes, it is. And when I hit next, it goes up in value up to 27,000. So that does give him quite a bit of spike income. And I just realized something as well. He is stockpiling up a lot of money. Are we going to see a bomber? Push forward, interrupts the capture. You can see the CO zone only affects him, which I don't believe it does anything. Doesn't even provide the natural 10% attack and defense for all units. Kills off that one unit. You can see here as well, their stake has plus 50% attack, plus 40% defense, while this unit has plus 20, plus 30. Huh. Oh yeah, it's plus 10 from the planes. That's what's going on. So it's just basically a Vet 3 tank, effectively. Blue has invested some money. Gone for artillery piece. Where was the other one? Anti-air up here. And deploys... Oh boy, it's hard to figure out where everything is. Tank there. Gets a first strike there, very nice. But remember as well, this thing's only worth minimal amounts since he gets a refund from the CO. So it's basically the worth of an infantry unit. Actually, it's probably worth even less. Because what, it takes 7,000, get 90% of that back. So yeah, that thing's technically only worth 700. But still bleeds like everything else. Secures a kill there, now he can CO another unit. He has 17,000 at the moment. He may save up something a bit more expensive, like bomber? I can see him basically getting a free bomber. That could be very deadly. There's a lot of properties in the map, so a lot of people getting, or both these players getting a lot of income. Goes for tank, tank, and triple tank. Push for the tank over here to engage that infantry unit. Joins the CO unit, very nice. I wasn't paying attention to what unit that was, but seeing a 68 infantry unit, he probably was an infantry unit. Gage is getting a decent number of indirect fire, but remember as well, he's no grit. His standard artillery pieces are no different than everybody else's. It all comes down to the CO zone. But artillery pieces around this very mountainous area is probably very nice. Red has gone for battlecopter. My apologies. Yes, yep, this tank once again. So we got a decent refund, 6,300, I believe, refund. Pulls back that tank. He has occupied his opponent's HQ! All hope was lost! Either way, more tanks being deployed in the field. Infantry unit there. Yeah, this diagonal map is sort of hard to keep track of where he's building stuff when players build stuff. Join capture. Takes out the unit on top of recon. Not recon, radar. Gage is currently at 32 out of 60 energy, so he's halfway to his power. Which plus 2 range on his indirect can be quite nice. This one we'll have to start being careful about that. Oh, stops the capture there. We now lose ahead by 1 property, which is pretty minor at this moment in time. Good strike there. Good strike there. The artillery piece is in range, so the CO unit can quickly go on down, but it's not all that important, honestly. If he can actually keep that CO unit down to... Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Best way to fight against a low health CO unit is probably keep it low at 2 health, though you could just delete it and finish off your own 2 health unit, or just be suiciding on in. AA gets a good hit there onto the artillery piece. We also got an anti-tank here. Oh, what turn is that? Mist on plains. Huh, not familiar with that one. Is that alternate to the... That's something that's not in the regular campaign, so they added a new Mist on Plains tile, which probably does not reduce movement speed like Force, but... Yeah, I'm just curious. Yep, it does not reduce movement speed like tread units like Force, among also like add more so wheels. So it's basically a hiding space that does not slow down units. Got it. Very nice. I like that. Does it say Mist on C? Yes, it does, rather than just Mist. Or was it called Saragosso C, or whatever it was? Stops to capture the HQ with the medium tank and infantry. Good strikes there. Gage at 46 out of 60, so he's 3/4 the way. Capturing at the temporary airport. Joins onto a seal unit again, gets an anti-tank, and anti-tanks for him should be pretty deadly, like artillery. Mech gets a good strike there. Battlecopter straight forward. Good strike there. Artillery piece, battlecopter, bike. Another artillery piece up there, so Gage is getting a good amount of artillery. Interrupts the capture. Great strike there on that 4 health artillery piece. And I think as well, even if he does get his superpower and fires upon this the anti-tank, it will base block him. The anti-tank can probably push forward, be in an aggressive position, and at least so he can use superpower to counter barrage the artillery piece. Also got another anti-tank here as well, so maybe push the anti-tank just out of range of his opponent's anti-tank. And try to zone out his opponent's artillery with his own artillery while not being in range of his own artillery, but keep out of range of your opponent's artillery. There's Mud. Ah, that's a pretty good strike. I wonder. Let's go back by 1. Let's see. Should be able to just click on this. There we go. Deals 35 damage, takes 44. I think he rolled max luck at pretty much that point. And took minimal luck damage. It was more of a 50-50% chance to get it down to 4. But he only took 4 damage, which was pretty lucky on his side. He rolled well both ways, to say the least. Oh, he actually managed to capture that. 3 health infantry unit managed to secure the capture. How close was that to being not captured? Yeah, 2. So the opponent was not too close to stopping the capture. Good strikes there. Right now the economy is very similar. Blue's ahead by 1 property still. Looks like Red's just trying to set up a line ready for his CO power. He's going to try to push forward his CO power. Blue does not have a CO unit on the field. He could try doing the battlecopter. He surrounds the anti-aircraft piece. Very nice. I think does get a good strike there. Rolls a decent roll with the infantry unit. Another anti-tank there. He's using CO unit as a front line. A little bit dangerous, but should be safe enough. I don't see anything nearby to take it out. just wounded. Throws a 3 health infantry unit there, but it's going to be artillery fodder probably. But that artillery fodder is in range of the superpower. Good shot there. Medium tank is pretty low ammo. Red may want to try to squeeze out his power. Takes a pretty sizable hit there. And another hit there. I wonder. This deals 44 damage, so a high luck, a little bit more, less than 50% chance to do 5 points of damage. And with that, he got his higher, so he at least got 50% damage. So slight luck on his side. Deals 3.7, take 14. I suppose if he rolled max luck, he could have got the kill there. But he did not. And the fact that he did 3 damage there, he actually rolled pretty low there. Right now he's at 48. If Guizhao's superpower, that could be great for him. Battlecopter push way forward. Battlecopter push way forward. Battlecopter there. Tank, bike. Will he get his power? That was with the anti-tank. That will base block him, but almost he has a superpower, so he's going to go for his power if he's making that move. And now he has super. Let's see now what he does. Let's see, when it comes over here, a lot of targets for that artillery piece. This one should take out the anti-aircraft piece, but let's just take it one at a time. Takes out the anti-aircraft piece. Strikes the infantry. Strikes the helicopter. Strikes the battlecopter. Strikes the infantry unit. Strikes the infantry unit. Many good hits there. Remember as well, he gets... all units gets plus 10. All ground units gets defense, so his counterattack will be fine enough. Indirect units get plus 20% offense, and the CO unit gets plus 20% offense. So most of his units gain plus 10 attack. This indirect fire course will hit pretty hard though. 10% extra attack does go a long way. Threatening opponent's HQ, all easier to interrupt there though, but at least force his opponent to react. Artillery piece got a good shot there in the anti-aircraft. Maybe we better go for the tank. I guess he wants to keep his battlecopter alive. Gets a good strike on the battlecopter. Takes out the battlecopter. Yeah, knocking out the anti-aircraft piece is actually a good idea. Now his battlecopter can reign supreme. His anti-tank got a direct hit there on his opponent's anti-tank, severely wounding it. And anti-tanks are a scary monster. Great shot there from the infantry. Anti-tanks are somewhat weak to gunfire. Let's see now. He has 34,000. I'm really surprised we haven't seen more CO units from him. I mean, I think he's underutilizing his own CO loading mechanic. Let's see. Got basically 150,000, just round up. Versus 114 plus 34. They're both at 150,000, so they're actually on equal footing, at least in value at the moment. Is he pushing forward and resigning? Being hyper aggressive at the moment. I don't know why. These attacks feel a little bit too aggressive. He is fighting against additional 10% defense. Right now, this battlecopter has 15-15. This infantry unit has, on a road, 25 defense. Takes out the tank there. Medium tank. He's trying to fall back, regroup. Battlecopter, anti-tank, bike. Maybe he could have teched up War Tank and CO it? I'm just thinking... I haven't seen him just deploy a CO unit enough since this whole shtick. Got 2 artillery pieces here. That's going to cause trouble with the amount of mountains in the region. He has his own artillery piece as well. CO units just falling back. Oh, it does to join. Battlecopter pushing on one flank, and there's now an anti-tank on top of the missile silo and on his HQ. He's going to take some damage from the infantry unit, but it's going to be one infantry unit. Red's infantry unit's on top of his opponent's HQ. Another 10 more turns and he can win. Good hits on the anti-tank. Going to get some costly repairs. Good strike there on this opponent's Vet 2 tank. Vet 2 tank is almost out of ammo as well. Let's see. Oh, he has loaded a CO unit into a battlecopter. Very nice. Build a battlecopter as well. More anti-air being pulled up by blue. Good strike there. Good strike there. Sorry, my voice is not so great at the moment. Takes out that wounded battlecopter. He did go into range of the artillery piece, but his infantry unit on the mountain, so should be fine enough. They're fine losing half their men, right? Now here we've got the medium tank push reinforced, sort of by a CO unit. Takes out the infantry unit with the anti-tank. A little bit overkill, but got the job done. Anti-air tank, infantry tank, artillery. Good hit there on the tank. With the anti-tank. Infantry unit scores a kill. Blue's definitely a little bit weaker over here, but he definitely feels a bit more stronger here. Has a good number of tanks, but nothing to properly engage the medium tank, though he does have some battlecopters. Gets some good strikes there. Managed to pick off that tank, as much as I said, like, oh, he doesn't have equal to it. He dealt with it fine enough. I always forget, tanks in this, medium tanks in Days of Ruins a little bit weaker than it is in Advanced Wars Dual Strike. I overall think it's a good change. They're cheaper, a little bit weaker, but also means you can deploy them out, easy to deploy them out, but also able to fight them if you don't go for it. Have other options as well. The less extremes, I think, is better for Days of Ruin than it is in like Dual Strike, especially when the extreme includes the Neo tanks and War tanks. This game, or Mega tanks. In this game's War tanks are significantly weaker than Mega tanks, that's for sure. I think the scaling just works a little bit better. So if you tech up, it's not in the world. You still can find it, fight it. Also, when you get vectors onto it, it really becomes a powerhouse as well. Some of these artillery pieces maybe are starting to run low on ammo. Nope, they're actually doing just fine. No need for a rig. Anti-tank, battlecopter, tank, infantry. Takes out that unit. Battlecopter gets a good strike there on the anti-tank. Anti-tank takes out the infantry. 45 out, 60 is 3/4 of the way. Battlecopter goes down. Infantry or bike takes some hits. Goes down. Blue sort of get a decent force rate here, which could flank, but there's narrow choke points. Good strike there from the tank. Battlecopter versus battlecopter. Artillery piece gets a shot there. CO unit taking a hit, which is not important. It's only worth 900 funds. Oh, superpower. Anti-tank charges way forward. Artillery charges way forward. Battlecopter gets a strike. Takes out the tank with extended range. Great extended range there. Anti-air takes out the CO unit. Minor victory. Suicide's infantry unit forward. Cover that sector. Max pushing way forward. Gets a strike on that bike. Takes out the bike. Battlecopter infantry forward. Gets a strike there. Tank and anti-air. Tank and artillery, I think I saw. I still cannot track of which factory gets built from going diagonal. I focus down here and I don't realize he built something up there. I just hear the sound effect. Battlecopter goes down. Infantry takes a hit. Artillery going to help deny the capture. Right now, blue is ahead by 2 properties. Takes out the battlecopter. Nice flank there from the tank. Artillery gets good hit there in the anti-air. We got a rocket. We got the rockets. That was a Command & Conquer reference. Anti-air gets a good strike there. Did not take out the battlecopter with that 1 health infantry unit. Battlecopter, artillery, infantry. Got the CO unit loaded up here. Our anti-air, artillery, and battlecopter. Red's turn. Artillery piece is getting some good barrages there. Finish off with a 2 health tank. Takes out the 2 health tank. Good strike there, leaving 1 health. Anti-tank takes a hit. Tank pushes way forward. Bike does not finish off the tank. 1 health. Battlecopter may finish off the tank. Great strikes there. Did not take out the 1 health infantry with the 1 health battlecopter. CO zone's currently 0. No progress is made this turn. Battlecopter versus battlecopter. Got a Duster deployed by Red to counter out his opponent's Copters. Sorry, just taking a drink. Takes out the infantry unit, takes out the infantry unit. CO, Copter, and Gage artillery piece, very nice. No anti in the region, just this Duster that can perhaps not take it out, just out of range. Anti-air deploy in the field. Takes out the battle copter. Put it there in the infantry unit. Does rocket fire on that anti-tank? Maybe. Got the defensive line. It's overall seems like it's been so far stalemate. But honestly, Gage is more likely to crack stalemates with the his power. Over here, the area is still in pretty good contention. Takes out some of those wounded units. And as well, there's a temporary airport, so you can fall back to the wounded copter there. Preserve its 1-star of efficiency. Good strike there. Duster persuade forward. Blue does have a pair of anti-airs in the region. Losing the CO unit's not a big problem. After all, it's only worth 900. Medium tank. Tank. There's infantry units, bike, battlecopter, mech. Blue may just try to creep forward his artillery line. That's probably the best thing he should do. Red CO units way over here. Blue's making some progress over here. Break it down to Red's anti-air. Red's starting to disintegrate over here. Let's see, when it comes to total value, yeah, it looks like Blue has his full unspent income post opponent. Their current value on the field is quite similar, just having Blue have his full turn income. So Blue's ahead by a full day. I think this CO units not costing basically free is starting to provide some good pressure. After all, basic gives him a free veteran unit. Yeah, Blue's trying to push straight forward. Anti-tank staying out of range of the anti-tank, but the rockets is able to start putting pressure on the outlying units. Red needs some more battle confidence region. Maybe go for a full bomber at the current rate. Now CO units starting to push along the flank, so Red's going to try to knock up this flank quite hard by bringing units over the right side, which will also leave him a bit exposed over here. If he generates enough CO power, then his artillery pieces can first strike his opponent's advance as he starts trying to advance forward. So yeah, him trying to get CO power over here may be a good idea, because after all, if he gets the CO power, then he can take out the rocket no problem. Also, his indirects would not only deal more damage, they also receive less damage. In the end, like, his indirect fire will get what, plus 30% damage and plus what, 20% defense. Another duster over here. I really think he should get battle copters. Maybe a rocket of his own. A rocket will help him zone out his opponent's rocket and stop his opponents from advancing. You just have to be careful about these copters. Takes out that one unit. He's currently at 23. Good strike there. He's not hitting his opponent's CO units, so he's not trying to snipe it. He's just trying to rob it for power, all of his supporting power, because CO unit has to consume its own turn in order to buff everything with a CO power. So if he knocks out everything else, then the CO unit won't be buffing anything in this region, I'm guessing. Good strike on the battle copter. It's the artillery piece. Remember, the anti-tanks can hit copters as well. Getting a lot of good hits there. He probably should have done that first, so other unit gets more power charge from these other nearby units. War tank now deployed in the field. He's ready for some war. And can reach some of those units. A lot of hits there. He used... I suppose he could have finished it off the artillery piece. Maybe? Maybe not. Now that's a 5 health battle covenant region. He can fall back to the temp airport if he wants to try to get a little bit extra repairs going. Takes out that battle copter. Yeah, we do have quite a bit of value for blue. Overall, he's taking some great engagements. Takes out that duster. He's at 40 out of 60, 2/3 the way there. Gets a direct hit there. Red just simply does not have enough. That's not enough front line. I think. Say something to deal with the copters, but that one health copter should be able to be taken out by the infantry, and then there is a dust nearby. This game can still go either way, but it's definitely leaning towards blue at the moment. Curious as well. Deals 36, takes 36, so it'll be a neutral engagement there. At this point in time, is it worth it? Guess we'll find out. Anti-air. Takes out that tank. Gets a good hit there. Picks up that one. Gets there. And remember as well, he uses CO units, so he cannot use his superpower on this turn. And right now, this base is being zoned out by this artillery piece. Okay, starting to break on through there. He's just going to try to get as much damage done. I think he should go for a rocket or anti-tank here. He needs to get enough. Next turn, he needs to use his superpower and just annihilate the entire front line over here with the extra range. He's charging. I think he needs to get a rocket there. Tank. goes for medium tank. Battlecopter. I don't see what he deployed there. Infantry. Charging forward like that. Let's see how well it does. A lot of stuff is getting quite wounded. Red's force is getting wounded like that. Don't think charging forward like that was a good call. His opponent has a defensive line. He has 2 medium tanks now are unscathed at the moment. And a war tank that's severely wounded. Some of the artillery pieces maybe will make some holes there so you can reach the rocket. I don't know if that charge was a good idea. I think Red's gonna get desperate on this side. He may go CO snipe. No CO snipe. It is now trapped there. But yep. Here comes the CO unit. This is probably the turn where it determines the game. No, CO power first. This will give him global increased damage. And defense. No. Activate the CO power. He's not wanting to use the CO power this turn? He's going to try to save it. Is there any way to pick off a 1 health unit? What is he thinking? Merge. Okay, now I feel much safer about that, but yeah, that charge from the turn before was not a good idea. You also see the blinking white means superpowers ready. War tank goes down. Anti-tank goes down. Yeah, that charge was horrible. If you held the line. I mean, I could even see a battleship here would have been good to invest for the next turn because it would provide constant fire support and +2 range to snipe something high value would have been great. Let's see how this goes. I don't know if you can stabilize the situation. I think it's too late to stabilize. I really think Red should have pulled out more battlecopters over here as well. Maybe a full bomber, but yeah, a full bomber may have been good to help deal with all these anti-tanks. And now a lot of these guys do have quite high defense, but he's in artillery line as well. Another war tank. This tank is an opportunity to help interrupt the caps and perhaps flank. War tanks down to 4 health. We go back to 6. Right now, blue's at 200,000, while red's only at 140. Good strike there. Oh yeah, I don't know why it never occurred to me to fire onto the bridge like that. But remember as well, he has placed a CO unit right here, or a unit right there, so his CO unit cannot reach that infantry unit. So this looks like it's going to be game over. Oh, there's a duster. I missed the duster. But that only did 4 damage. It may not be able to finish off the infantry unit before it captures. Next turn, it will get down to 4. Perhaps join capture, probably with a 2 health infantry unit there and join capture. That may actually get him the win there. He did join capture, just had to double check that part. Of course, units take a less defense, they have less defense if they are wounded, so the next strike could put him down to 3 instead. Battlecopter does hit the CO unit. And you may need to get this tank here to gauge the medium tank. Yes, he does. Diabotic block the path to the HQ. Takes up the CO unit. It may have been better to keep that alive so it didn't reload in something like this war tank over here. Because I think reloading to a war tank would be very useful at this moment. Let's see, what's the chance of this? Deals 44, high luck roll would interrupt the capture. Battlecopter may be able to reach it. Yeah, the battlecopter can reach it, so you can interrupt it. Gets the full wipe there as well. CO units the mega tank. Not mega tank, war tank. Deals 49, so good chance of a low luck roll, put it down by 5 health. Gets a good strike there as well. Another medium tank. Good hit there on the mega tank. And the mega tank is taking severe damage, or war tank. Takes out the CO unit. Or I should load up on that medium tank. Looks like Red is going to take an opportunity to swipe over here, but of course a quick tank deployment from the factory will just stop that assault. No, it's not COing this unit first. I think COing the unit there, I hit the anti-tank and then have the other vet one should perhaps finish off that one unit. At this point in time, Red is not in a good position. I really do think that charge forward like that was horrible. All you need to do is stall, wait for his CO power, and then strike back hard, primarily taking out the rocket. That's the only thing that was posing a threat to him that time. It was that rocket. Him inching forward was tolerable as long as the rocket wasn't inching forward. Another medium tank. No, just one guy. One man catching up the HQ, take another 16 turns. War tank has gone down. Okay, I'm getting hiccups. Well, all of Red's gains are now being threatened over here. He does have a 2 property advantage. He may need to make another assault over here and start trying to reclaim these properties. Takes out that unit, takes out that unit, gets a good hit there. Good hit there. Good hits. Taking out a large number of units, interrupts the capture, stops the capture. Good strike there. No CO unit. More medium tanks. Anti-air. Takes out that unit. Blue is starting to fall back over there. There's a lot of medium tanks. He has not teched up to any medium tank yet this entire game, has he? He hasn't even gone past a battlecopter. This CO unit is down to 1 health. At that point in time, it may have been better just to delete it. Red may need to get dust over here, at least an anti-aircraft. There's a lot of battlecopters there. Good strike there. Did also knock out the anti-air. Good hit there by the anti-tank. Good first strike. Good hit there. Medium tanks push forward. More medium tanks deployed in the field. Double battlecopter. He also did some base skipping. 2 bases were skipped. Many units getting hit there. Battlecopter, good strike. This rocket is going to pose a problem, but he has a number of battlecopters here to help stop it, neutralize it. This anti-tank is almost out of ammo, 2 ammo remaining. Some of Red's properties may get captured here. Right now, Red still is ahead by 2 properties. Capture 1, they will be even. Red has not redeployed a CO unit. It's a good strike there. Does not stop the capture. Has plenty of time left to stop it. And here takes out the anti-tank, and looks like Red has resigned. This Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.